Alright, so I just started the recording. Even though I didn't upload the prior one. I'm getting round to it, I swear. But anyway, first off, where was F1 last session? Where did F1 sleep? Because you
I'm in
two
the
didn't.
tavern.
Yeah, you slept in the
Yeah, I was in
tavern.
the tavern.
You were in the tavern. Corbin, did you go
Oh yeah,
back to the lab? Because I know two of
I,
you went
I
back.
went back to the lab, yeah.
Yeah, you went back to the lab. All right. So Dylan, your character doesn't sleep, does he, Dylan? He just sort of mooches.
Yeah, I just kind of sit there.
Yeah, see, as you do, you just sat there in your room. You still don't understand why you actually bought one because you don't actually need to physically sleep. You just sit around.
pointless. I'm guessing the
Yeah,
actual long
just
rest seems a bit
yeah,
disturbing.
yeah for a long quest probably. But yeah, as you just sort of sat there, you you feel like you're dozing off, even though the fact that you don't need to sleep. But you know
Oh yeah.
you don't try and force it. You don't try and force yourself awake, and you just sort of fall asleep. But you know you quickly awake in what looks to be a floating platform
Oh fuck.
in the sky, and you know stars are just around you, and you can sort of see the figure of a person stood looking over the edge. The man
Hey,
the man
tall man.
probably yeah he's decently tall the man. He probably notices you and he's like, oh, my child, it seems you have returned. The man then promptly walks over and extends a hand out to help you up.
Dad? You're a lot smaller than last time.
Yes, yeah, my appearance does vary, but has been some time. Is
Do you still have Mum's Sever's head on you?
we don't talk about that. But it is I've been watching your progress, and you know, you're doing very well. Seems when you went to the underground, I lost connection with you for some time, and I thought the worst. But it seems you are as strong as ever. It's good.
Ah.
It's good to see your progress, and it's good to see you've already found out about the pieces that we require for the machine. It's also
Oh,
yeah, it's also good to see that you have so many competent people behind you who will listen to you. But yeah,
I wouldn't say they're behind me. It's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, if you get what you mean.
yeah, you do understand all I'm getting at. But yeah, it's good to see your progress. But obviously, if I wanted to go for a social call, I could have just talked to you telepathically. I come with a warning. As you go throughout the underground searching for the pieces of our machine, be warnful. There are some who, let's just say, other acquaintances I had in the past who aren't really a massive fan of me anymore. Uh,
Oh, I know about the scaled man.
yeah, it's not him, another. But you shouldn't worry. As long as you don't make too much of a commotion underground, the man will never know of your existence, and he'll have no reason to even come to the town above, nevertheless in the Undersea. But still be cautious nevertheless. I do not know what he is
Hmm.
planning. But as always, collect the pieces of the machine, build the array, and most of all, just survive.
Okay. It's pretty easy.
Yes, of course. That is why I chose you for this task. I know how capable you are. The man then
Hmm.
gives you a short wave as he just sort of walks away into the sort of the abyss of the starry night, and you just wake up back in your room. Uh,
Fucking hell, I need to stop drinking. I don't even drink. Fucking hell.
we literally move to the morning where well before the morning, but you know, as you all sort of start to wake up and you all awake in your like Luke, you awake in your room, Corbin, you awake in the laboratory that's quite close to the tavern. Uh, but yeah, you're all just sort of chilling, and you all sort of wake up and
Coming
get
back in a sec.
oh yeah, and get some food. So Corbin, as you're just sort of chilling in the lab, uh, having your breakfast, a man sort of carefully makes his way into the building. He's probably
Oh.
stopped by Red, but you do notice the man is you recognize him as Matt, your faithful employee.
Ah, Matt.
Red then looks at you a bit strange. He's like, you know this guy?
Yeah, he's my colleague.
Oh, alright. And the man promptly puts his weapon down and lets Matt past. He hurries past. He's like, "Oh, you're right, boss. I got some more information for you about about the going ons in this here place."
Ah, so lay it on me.
Alright, so firstly, I did look into that old deal between Raoul and my old boss Hammerhead, and it seems later on in the day they're going to be doing some sort of trade. Apparently for I didn't really get the specifications, but the trading summit, like Raoul wants some off Hammerhead, and they're going to do a trade for for it in terms for an alliance. So later on I can inform you when the time is. It's around the afternoon time, so you'll have way enough time to do what you need to do in the morning. Any jobs, but it'll be sort of near the center of town, just sort of eastward of the center clock tower. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I
But
would indeed.
yeah, but also, I thought of a good idea, because I've been hiring more people recently, as under your order to
Yeah,
get more hands on board.
get some infrastructure going. Yeah,
Yeah.
Back.
There's also the option that something I thought of. I've can't speak. I've imposed the idea of creating sort of like a flare system or like a warning system. Say if you and your party of men are ever out and you need some assistance from the local boys, you can drop the flare out, and any local boys will happily go over and help our leader. But obviously that's just something that's in the works. I haven't actually got it ready yet. But that's an
of
idea.
course, yeah.
Yeah. And also another idea is obviously, you don't want all of our boys to just be regular fighters. Like you need a diversity. So I was also thinking, with enough ideas and enough depository, I can get all the boys kitted and hire people of different techniques. You find yourself needing more healing, I can get some healers on our side. You feel like we need some who specialize in different craft, I can get you a wizard. And that means you'd be able to get more boys suited for different jobs. But once again, just ideas.
Feel like I'm playing an RTS.
Yeah, it literally yeah,
Oh, D&D games turning into a strategy game.
yeah it is.
We're now the Minutemen.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
Now
D&D is always a strategy game.
yeah. He's like, yeah,
Always.
that's just some
we're now becoming the Minutemen, Corbin.
yeah. Well,
I don't want to be no Preston Harvey, whatever his name is.
you can be
Preston
better.
Garvey.
You can
We
be
got
better.
Preston Harvey.
Harvey Weinstein.
Is he like a really pixelated version?
No, he's the light version.
Oh
We got
no.
Preston Harvey.
Yeah.
Preston Harvey, he won't ask you that another settlement needs your help.
He says another settlement needs to be destroyed. We need
Jesus
to save
Christ.
another settlement.
Why is my Steam opening? I didn't open Steam. Why is Steam refusing to
Press-
close?
Preston Harvey, rather than help another settlement, he asked him to enslave another settlement.
Oh no. Yeah. But
This game's set in Africa.
Matt goes off at that was just some ideas he had. Well yeah,
That's class.
that's all I have for you, boss. Is there anything else you want me to look into? Oh yeah, in terms of other crime, there's not really much. It's just all the major groups sort of work under Hammerhead, so there's not really much regular crime.
Hmm.
Bar the deal, nothing else interesting has gone on.
For the time being, I'd say just start trying to make some money. Man. I mean, I'm out here doing bounty hunter work, basically. Odd jobs. But we need a solid foundation. We got to go big. We got to have a solid foundation. You hear me, man?
Yeah.
So I say, get any money you earn, put it right back in the business. We need to grow this thing. All right, I'm telling you. You recruit one guy, right? Give him some stuff to sell. Maybe he can recruit 2 more people and sell from him.
Yeah, I get you.
Pyramid.
Yeah.
If you recruit one employee, then you get 50% of his shares.
A literal D&D pyramid
I'm
scheme.
starting a multi-market.
No,
Whatever it
pyramid.
is, a pyramid scheme. I can't whatever it is called. Doing a pyramid scheme. That's what I'm
Corbin's
doing.
trying to do
That's how I
trickle
make my
down
millions.
economics.
Wait, is everyone back at the tavern? Or is
No,
Corbin still up at the lab?
Corbin's in the lab, because Matt was sort of giving him the idea, but he's like, yeah, well, I'll get on that then, boss, and quickly hurries out the door.
Right, so
As well, after you've done conversating, Jason just sort of like looks his way out of his fucking room, like just sort of waking up, and he's just sort of with you now. But yeah, from what you last heard, the other two were at a tavern. So Dylan and Luke, you two are just sort of downstairs now, having your breakfast.
Looking like a slime this time, currently.
Yeah. Are you two trying to do anything in the tavern while you wait for Corbin and Jason, or are you just chilling?
Probably just chilling, to be honest.
Chilling. I'm just gonna like have my pseudo dragon look after the ring. Unless I just go chilling. What gold was in there?
Yeah.
Chilling in my ring with all the gold. There's not much
To be
gold in there.
honest, technically Corbin's our boss, so we technically have to wait for him.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah. But I'm also gonna
Technic-
create my own gang, so
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
start doing that. I'll just get educated.
I'll work with Corbin, or if he makes a big enough gang, I'll work under it. But I'm also gonna create my own gang.
So Corbin and Jason, what are you two currently doing? Because you're all sort of done in the lab. You've just sort of had your breakfast.
I mean, after we've eaten, obviously, because
Yeah.
breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yeah. You already. ate your
I think we'd
breakfast.
head for the tavern for a firm pint.
Wait. What did you have? Breakfast meals are very specific. What did you have?
Well, I mean,
Corbin, did you eat
the-
porridge?
the honest answer is the last thing I ate was at 4:30 this morning. It was a Mackey's Legend.
Yeah,
So-
that can be accepted. That can be accepted.
Yeah, I mean, I threw it up afterwards, so I didn't really eat it. But that's probably the closest.
You recycled it.
Good.
I did.
Why were you throwing
You're
it
just reusing it for later.
Luke, my voice doesn't normally sound like this. I was screaming my head off last night because it was gay night at Warehouse, and I went fucking mental.
Super
So
blast.
So
Jason and Corbin. So what are you two doing now then?
We'll just head over to the tavern.
Yeah. So you both just sort of head to the tavern. You enter. You see your two faithful companions sat at the bar having some scran. Well, you see one of them because Luke's currently in his fucking ring.
You see a tiny dragon though.
Yeah,
just
you do see
on the counter.
you do see Luke's little pet on the counter as well.
but I killed a pet.
Feel like it would be
No.
morally wrong to do that, but
Dude,
We
there are
have
no morals. What are morals,
I
Tyler?
can give you its armor class. It has an AC of 13. There you go.
Well,
You
how
could-
much health does it have?
7.
you can attempt to if you want. No, I'm not saying you can't. I guess you can punch it.
I can hear you whilst you're doing this.
Yeah,
though.
you can hear Dylan winding back a fucking punch on it.
Nah, I
can
can't be
hear-
asked.
Yeah.
I can't be asked.
Yeah, but
Just-
but
it's-
Corbin
yeah.
and Jason promptly enter.
Okay, so I walk over to them. I presume Jason follows me like a dog. And,
Jason has not said otherwise, so I'm assuming he just follows behind you, just
yeah.
chilling.
And if but I turn
Jason-
around to Jason, I go, "Oh, if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna assume you're gay." Oh, I think we've all learned something great. That's great. We get some, diversity in the business.
Cringe.
I'm happy.
Right.
Cringe.
No, I mean, no. Sex Helm is completely celibate.
Oh,
Sex Helm's
asexual.
he's a Christian man. He doesn't. He doesn't indulge himself in those type of
Most activities.
fatherless activities.
Yeah.
None of that susness.
Well,
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Though, my character would ask Corbin's character, "What the fuck's going on here?" This is a bit confusing.
yeah,
What is gay?
No, the whole situation. So it's a little bit.
he was a bit out of it last time.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on is I've just received some news from my informant. That there's a meeting going on someplace near Watchtower. I really am struggling to remember.
You think deep back to yourself, and you realise Matt said
I'm
to
hearing
you,
this. I'm gonna head out the ring.
Yes, you have. But, Colin, you reach deep in your mind and you remember that Matt did tell you that there was a meeting at the afternoon, around afternoon time, which is hard since you're underground, but you sort of, yeah. Yeah, there's a meeting at the afternoon time, east of the clock tower, where Raoul and Hammerhead's men are meeting up to do a deal, to make an alliance.
Brilliant. I say all of that to Jason,
Yeah.
and
Ring.
yeah, I tell him thank you. And so basically, what I was going to suggest is we go and play a little game with these boys over there. But I mean, I'm not a dictator. I like to run this shit democratically on the surface, at least. So I figure I get some words in with the rest of you, see how you lot feel about it.
I'm gonna ask Corbin, how's Matt doing?
Don't worry about him.
Is he like none of our concern?
He's my man, not yours.
That's good. That's true.
Matt's my special little boy. All right.
I'm not going to ask questions. I just work here. It's the
We're
true,
all
true
criminals. There's no judging.
Look,
True that.
look, as long as I get paid and as long as I'm hunting down the people who I want dead, I don't care.
As long as I can create my own gang adventure, I'm fine.